Hello guys, and a very big welcome back to my channel. My name's Lucas and you're watching Gardening Anxiety. Now today we will be doing a very quick video regarding rabbit poo tea fertiliser and how to make it. It's very simple and the video will be very quick because of this weather here that we're having over the last couple of weeks has been horrendous. Now before I show you around the garden to show you what's grown and how quickly it's grown, big apologies for the video going out late. It has been 2 weeks. One of our pets died on us, which was a little Jackawawa that we had. She died of old age. Very upsetting for us. And I literally had to spend a lot of time making a massive planter for her with a couple of chairs, which I'll put up there, or put up there. And the saddest thing is, I wish I could have done a video in how to make a planter, but because it was such a sad day, or a sad time should I say, you would have seen me blubbering like a little schoolboy. So yes, that video hadn't been made because the last thing that you guys want to see is a grown man cry. Now let's crack on, let's have a quick scan around the garden. I'll show you what's what. Right then, firstly, as you can see, I've got some cut and grow lettuces growing just here, and I've also got some pepper plants, and that's bell pepper plants. Now whether they will produce peppers or not, because I've done them too late this year. I've also got some garlic plants growing and courgettes. Now as you can see, I have got some courgettes growing, and I've got some baby cucumber growing as well, along with these guys here, which are cut and grow again. Now we've actually been eating these and they're still, well, they're just still growing. So right then, now let's go down to the tomato patch and see what's happening down there. Right then, this is my very small tomato patch. As you can see, I have tomatoes growing very slowly, but they are growing. So happy days on that. Now this is why I say about making the rabbit poo. This is what happens, and this is the way that you should apply it. But once again, I'll show you how to do that in another video, because today is about how to make rabbit poo fertiliser. Now this is my sweet corn patch, and as you can see, over the last 2 weeks it has grown. Now if you remember, I've got another plant over here. They were about that sort of height, and as you can see they've grown considerably. So this is the pallet wood that I have left, and obviously pallets. All this will be used to show you guys how to make some piers and some planters, etc. So yeah, there we have it. Now let's get on to how to make rabbit poo tea or fertiliser. Right then guys, now you will need to get yourself some of your own COVID gloves. You're bound to have some laying around somewhere because I've got boxes and boxes of them. The second thing that you will need is to grab yourself a couple of clean buckets and some rabbit poo itself. Rabbit poo along with straw or hay will be absolutely fine, and yeah, there you can almost say that you're halfway there. Right then, what you need to do is you need to get yourself some of this stuff here, whack it in the bucket to obviously a little bit more than that, so about that much what's in the bucket there, and then you simply get yourself some water, tip it in so it's close to the top but not fully to the top, just so it's a couple of inches away from the top, and then you leave this, you let it ferment and do its job, the next, I would say, 5 days minimal, at least 5 days. Now when your 5 days is up, or personally I would leave it for about 2 weeks, what you would need to do is get yourself an own net curtain like this here. You place it into the bucket like that, and then you get some of this golden magic. You simply take this off here, and what you have here, which is quite hard to show on camera, as you can see, it stinks. You pour it very, very carefully into your bucket. That's got the own net curtain, and fill it up to as far as it will go personally. And then once it's finished, like so, you simply get your net curtain, you get each side of it. Now this is where the gloves will come in handy. Lift it and you squeeze through what you need, like that. Now whatever you do not, and I repeat, do not throw away any of that. That will come in so handy when you come to do your plants or anything, because what you do is, when you do a plant, I'll show you now actually, where you actually come to doing your plants, before you put the plant in itself, you grab some of the soil, you make yourself a nice little hole like that. You get some of this stuff and you just place it in, and then you place your plants in, and happy days, and your plant will grow like magic. Right then guys, let's show you the end result before it's pitted down, should we say. Now this will be your end result. Now this is being filtered just the once. Now if you're using a sprayer, I would filter it 2, maybe 3 times, just to get stuff like this out, because this will actually clog your sprayer up quite easily. Trust me, I've done it many a time, and it's not nice trying to unblock your sprayer. But if you're using a watering can, then filtering it just the once will be absolutely fine. Now what I also do is I save a load of these up, which is the old plastic bottle from milk, and I actually use this to actually store the fertiliser in. It's perfect, if I'm honest. Now you can use a rabbit poo fertiliser neat. You don't really necessarily have to water it down at all. A lot of people do, but personally what I do is I normally put that much of a rabbit poo tea in to there, then top it off with water just to make it go a little bit further. So there you have it guys, it is that simple to make your own fertiliser out of rabbit poo. It is easier than ABC. Like I said, you have to take into account, you have to think of your health and wear stuff like this. Do not wear Crocs like I am, because if you do spill the substance on your feet, obviously it's got to go through the holes and you'll have very, very stinky feet. So there. Now what I will say is, after you've finished using your net curtain, make sure you wash it through thoroughly. It has to be washed through thoroughly, including your buckets that you finish using. Wash everything through thoroughly, and I'll take you to the next step of what to do with the remainder of this stuff around your plants. Right then guys, now what you do is, with this a gold as they call it, well, not so much of a gold, but a shitty colour. But what you do is, you simply get this, arrange your plants like so, and you simply place it around the plant like this. Now the best thing about a rabbit poo fertiliser is that it will not rot the roots of your plant. What you do is you simply do this around each plant like this, and it's quite hard to do it on camera. So it's like that, and happy days. Now, the other thing that you could do with your rabbit waste is that you can spread it, before you do any of this sort of thing, you can actually spread it like this, as in a dry form, and then when you water, as you can see, all these little babies will come into effect. Now, personally, I would try to line your rabbits with straw and not hay. Now, this is hay that I'm using. Now, the trouble with hay is that it will have weed in it, hence why I've got weed growing in this, which I have to sort out very, very soon. So yes, I shall probably take all of this stuff up. I won't throw it away. That's one thing I never do. I never throw this sort of stuff away, because the nutrients and everything that's in it will do these plants a world of good. Much better than anything that you can actually buy in the shops, just so that you guys know. So anyhow, that's the end of this video. If you like this channel, please subscribe. Like I said, the content will get a lot better. I've got some new camera equipment on the way, just to do all this sort of stuff with. So happy days. Anyhow guys, I've got to love you and leave you, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.